Alright, welcome back for Nomadic Mining, episode 3. Go and get our kind of a sit rep going on here. Got some Gila. We're in a nice little, a very nice little dead end pocket here. I'm going after Veldspar just because, I don't know, it's going to be in every system for the most part, and, you know, why not? Let's move a little closer here. When I'm doing that I hold on Q basically, and I can pick 2 points and, like, you know, go to that spot in space. Also, just a really quick way to stop your ship is control spacebar. Let's go and look at this system. This one's actually pretty interesting. Like, I'm way out here, so there's only one gate in this system and one station. So 20.5 AU from that gate, so we're not going to be on D-scan from anybody coming in. And then we only have the one station, which has a market. So we'll be able to sell there, so there'll be no like confusion when we get to that point. So we're gonna see if we can't, you know, do a little bit better on time. But we've up to this point we've been doing about 1 million per system we've gone into, which is not bad. I think if we ever get into like skiff is something I definitely want to try to get into, like I said in episode 1. So right now we're going to be kind of like hanging out in and around Jita. Jita's not too far from us. So these constellations all around the Citadel and everything, we're going to try to, we're on Lone Trek right now, but we're going to try to like kind of stay in the vicinity for the most part while we're waiting for skills to train. That way we can just jump into Jita, grab our skiff, grab all the stuff we need, and then we can start going off and kind of hitting the far corners and stuff like that. The prospect will still be useful because there are high-sec systems that are called, essentially what are called high-sec islands. And what that means is the only way to get to them is to go through low-sec. So something like a prospect is going to work really well for those. We might skip those in the beginning, but like even in, you know, way out away from Jita where we have a high-sec system, we can grab this fit from like Dudixie or from Heck or something like that to go and kind of take care of those systems as well. But we'll probably actually like save those systems as bookmarks and kind of like go on a stint where we do like 10 or so high-sec islands to get rid of those. But I'm not really trying to be too systematic about it. Like, I don't really suspect that I'll hit every single system in the verse. More or less is just like kind of like just chill and just do as much as we can. If it gets to the point where we get close and we want to like really push to go to every high-sec system possible, then I think we'll probably be a little bit more deterministic in our methods. But right now we're starting from 0, so pretty much every system we're going to right now is going to be a tick on the list and everything. So while we're waiting here, let's go look at our wallet. See, nothing's really changed from last episode, so I suspect we'll do probably about another 1 million on this trip here. We've got 7 in local, as you can tell right here, including myself. D-scan looks pretty chill. Got a tractor beam, got some Gila, got a Nightmare, salvage drones, Caldari navies. Now this system has a lot of combat anomalies in it, so got a lot of hideaways and stuff like that. That's what a lot of those people are doing, is they're running combat anoms, which a system like this is actually great for mining. There are, let me see, if we scroll all the way down my mining tab here, there's a lot of asteroid belts in this system. It's dead end. It's got one station. Let's go and look at the agency here, just to get a better idea. Asteroid belt is where we're at right now. Look at that. It's got a ton. Look at that. All those asteroid belts. So this is a really good system for solo mining. Gives you a good variety. Now you only have Scordite and Veldspar available here, so keep that in mind. If you're doing manufacturing, for instance, you need like pyro and you need plag and stuff like that. You gotta go a little bit further down into like the .7s, the .5s to get that stuff. But if you're just kind of chilling in like a venture or a prospect or a retriever or whatever, and you're just kind of after that Veldspar to kind of make a little bit of ISK, systems like this are really great. Low traffic because it's dead end. it's close to Jita. We're like what, 2 jumps from Jita or something like that, maybe 2 or 3. And we can still actually sell our ore to Jita buy orders from this system. So if you want to sell this ore, you don't necessarily have to go all the way into Jita. Let's go and look at our market orders here. So as you see right here, we've got, well, this is not a Jita buy order, but we'll be able to hit it from the station here. Same with this one. We'll be able to sell this from the station as well to that, which is pretty decent. And that's what you really got to look at is, you know, when people are setting up market orders to buy stuff, like buy orders, they're going to set a range. And they can set a range all the way up to like 40 jumps or so. So you don't necessarily, if all you're doing is mining and just selling the ore to make ISK, you don't necessarily have to go all the way in to like Jita or any of the major trade hubs. If you know, are in a system that can reach somebody's buy order, that's just convenient for you. Now they have to, what that means for the buyer is they have to actually like go around with the hauler and go pick up all the stuff from everywhere and kind of bring it back to where they need it to. But it's on them. I'm gonna go ahead and run the surface scanner once because I haven't actually readjusted this window on my UI. I think it's fine right there. I think I'm gonna bring it full size here and kind of look at what we're going here. Look at this dense Veldspar. Jeez, so much. I've never seen so much dense Veldspar on a asteroid belt before. Feels good to actually. It feels really good to actually just move around, and you know, we're not doing crazy amounts of volume with this mining, but it does feel very nice to just every time we go out and turn lasers on, we're just in a different area. We're in a different location. Not a lot of variance in the systems we're doing right now, but that's perfectly fine. We when we start actually pushing out to different regions and different empire spaces, then you know visually it'll start to change quite a bit, which will be nice. All right, we're gonna go ahead and just put that laser on this other rock here, just so we don't have to really target anything else. We got about 30 seconds, then we'll cut lasers and warp off. This PvP overview down here is very, very important to me. This will show any rats, it'll show any players or anything like that. So it gives me a really good kind of first response look at like who's warping in or if there's anybody. It also shows celestials and stuff like that as well. So, alright, I think that's good. Let's go and cut those. Go ahead and dock at this only station and sell this stuff. And that's another system in the bag, and we just kind of keep on going. And I think it'll be very interesting, like over the course of like a month or a few months, seeing kind of where we end up based on where we started. And that's kind of one of the more interesting aspects to this kind of nomadic lifestyle thing. Next episode we'll talk about, you know, some other thoughts that I have in terms of, you know, maybe having a little bit more utility options and kind of other things that I'm probably going to train this to tune into. 1.1 million, did a little bit better on this one. So another system in the bag.